what I learned through the gun violence work in Oakland was that we have such an inherent need for belonging that we will even choose to belong to negative expressions of belonging in order to satisfy our need for belonging. Like it is so core to us as mammals.
Hmm.
And so one of the things that when I think about why it's such a difficult dynamic right now is because we have a deep need that is physiological, has nothing to do with character. And yet, because we are mammals, we're wired to respond to our environments in a way that either cause us to feel like we belong or cause us to feel like that sense of belonging is threatened. And I think we have an inability right now to really recognize that a lot of the tension and the anxiety that a lot of us are feeling has nothing to do with character, even though there are character issues. It doesn't
Sure.
have anything to do with ideology, although there is ideology that's problematic. A lot of what we're feeling is the environmental change that is happening in a way that is faster than our ability to cope with. And so, as a mammal, when we start feeling like, I'm not sure that I belong, I'm not sure who my people are, I'm not sure that the new rules that are that are informing how it is that I understand my safety, those things are changing, and I'm not sure that I have enough time to understand, ask questions, adapt, etc. When those things are happening along with technological change happening around us, in the sense of I've gone from a world where I used to know 100 people and that felt like a lot. And now I'm in a world where I feel like I know 10,000 people. The rules have changed. Like the idea of knowing someone is no longer actually us going and sitting down and going for a walk in the park or meeting at church or working with each other. That's now gone to, if we're connected on social media, this is my friend. Like all of these things and the rules are changing. And so I think people are really struggling with the feeling of belonging and wondering whether the world around them is safe anymore. And I think when we start feeling like the world's not safe, we start really grasping for ways to make it more safe. And usually that shows up as exclusion, it shows up as othering, it shows up as questioning people's morals, it shows up as dehumanizing other people. And it's not always because, oh, I'm just a horrible person or I think horribly about others. I think a lot of times it's our amygdala, which is the part of our brain that is really going, I'm not so sure we're okay in this new environment, trying to find a way to make ourselves okay. And I think if we're able to understand that, it can give us some access to some empathy and some understanding over moving directly towards judgment. And if I feel excluded, well, then I'm going to exclude those who I feel are excluding me. And now we've actually turned ourselves into the very thing that we abhor.